weeks ago, my weed eater quit running on me. I went over the hill and mowed. Fired right up and ran fine. Ran about half a tank of gas through it. Then when I came back up here to the house to mow, it wouldn't start. At the time, I pulled the spark plug. Spark plug was wet, so it was getting fuel. I put my spark tester on it, but it was about like today. It's too bright to really tell if it was sparking or not. But since then, thinking back on it, when I pulled into the driveway here, the weed eater fell off of my little cart that I towed it down to the bottom of the hill in. And so I'm wondering something jarred loose. I thought at the time it was just overheated, but it wasn't all that hot that day. No hotter than it is today. Spiders all over me. Got you that time, mister. See, this was made in '04, so it's 20 years old now. It's been a good one. Let me get a paper towel. Can see little gas right where this grommet penetrates the gas tank here. Where the fuel line goes down through, little gas bubbling up there. That's enough to keep them running. I got problems. Have to be replaced. I'll try to push it back down in there for right now. Okay. This, well, looks like an Allen wrench. This fits it. Porch head. I'm thinking maybe a wire come loose. When I drop it, okay, I got an O-ring right here. I don't have any idea. Does it come off of that screw? I don't know why it would. It's got one on it. Maybe it's an anti-vibration deal. I had problems with this maybe 7 or 8 years ago. I put a new carb on it. I couldn't get it to fire up afterwards. It ended up being a pinched wire in here somewhere. I don't remember exactly where it was. There's a little track that the wire was supposed to go in, and I didn't have it tucked in that little track. And it was just pinched. It wouldn't. Maybe that's. Let's see. Looks good going to the kill switch. This wire tucks down in here. Don't see any problems. Tuck it back up in there. There it goes. See it? Wire tucks in that little groove right there. And other than being dirty, get this muffler cover off. All right. Spark arrestor looks fine. fine. All right, that's the throttle. No problem there. I think my knees are getting hot on this paper. I think I'm gonna get this knee pads. I think I'll go ahead and put this handle back on. Has to tuck up in here. Turn side. Throttle tucks up in its own little slot too. That wire is tucked up in its own little slot. Man, that's good. Don't know why that has an O-ring on it, but these are all three the same size. All right, I think I got one here, one here. Okay, that's working fine. All right, now, no, that's good. Let's go here. Let's see, I don't think it's, I don't know if that's going to help us or not. No, I got to take all this off to take that off. I'm not going to do that, just put it back together. Unless I have to. I haven't had this apart in, I would guess 8 to 10 years when I put a different carburetor in it. Now, I just put an old cheap carburetor from Amazon in it, but it run like a dream. Fires up, runs real good every time. So I've not had to mess with it anymore after I figured out I had that wire pinched. I don't well, that what in the world? Something just pulled out of that. Pull that off. Good opportunity to clean this up. This is the return grommet right here. Right here's the grommet I said was leaking. See, it's bad. It needs replaced. Impact, I could zap all those out with, but it's just, I don't like to use it on plastic. Afraid I'll tear something up. Okay. That. Oh, I still got one on the other side. Now. Sit that. There's where it goes. Now. Is there another one right there? Yep, another one. Okay. And that took the whole thing loose. Still missing something. There it goes. Okay. coil. Good opportunity to do some cleaning. I don't know what kind of gap that's supposed to have, but that gap on the coil looks awfully big. I got another camera over here. I forgot all about it. Getting wore out in it. Maybe it was the plug wire that I pinched. I was thinking it was this wire right here. Seems to be the kill wire. That coil. Where's the magnets at? Right there. It seems like it's too far away from the magnets. Let me see. Well, that did it. It doesn't look like it's got any adjustment. When I loosened it up, it went right to the magnet. So I've got to set that gap. Tighten it back now. I don't know what it's supposed to set at, but I'm going to set it at 10. There. Well, there we go. There's two magnets on there. Right there, set at 10. Okay. All right. The wire is still connected. Gill wire down here. That's kind of what I was leaning towards. Doesn't look bad to me, so see if I can. Now, this goes here. That's there it went. Okay. What's this? Oh no. Oh, okay, it came off the trigger. I don't know where that's supposed to go though. Then let's see, that one goes there. Yeah, make sure to reroute these wires where they're supposed to be. Believe me. Okay, and then this back apart. Now, this, yeah, man. No, this one was on this side, wasn't it? No, that one stays on that side. Tell you what, let me put that. Oh my. This has got the route through here. And I think through here. This is probably the same. And then there it went. Now I had there it went. Well, set the wrong bolt. Try the short one. 2 different threads. That ain't right. Maybe this is it. I'll put a long one in that other side. Maybe this is it. I'll put a long one in the other side. That ain't right. Alright. That's got to be it right there. Why is it? It's too long. That's smaller. Oh. Let's see. That one goes here. Okay. Put this other one back out. Look at the same. Doesn't matter which side to go. Yeah. Take it out. Yeah. Just put that one out. There you go. Now what? That is just too long. Was there a spacer behind it or something? See a spacer right here. Let's get that. I'll get that. Alright. That has nothing to do with it. Although this looks like it's just got the screw right here. It's got the bristle, but there are no screws in it. It's just screws and I've lost them when I had the part before. Let's see here. Yes. There's through there. Through there. Like this. Yeah, that's right in there. I don't know what this. Stop right here. Yes, alright. Let me go ahead. Snap these two. You know what? Yeah. That's the two I said with long-winded bolts. So this will come back out. And it goes in here. This goes on the other side. Let's see, pretty close to center. And this goes here. This goes light. And this goes here. There we go. Yes. That's fine. Alright. Now. And okay. Now. Let's see this. Over here. It needs one over here. Yes. This one goes. I think this. Yeah, this one there. There. Okay. If this doesn't work, I might find a coil. Now, figure out how that trigger goes back on. Like so. And I had it turned over to the left side. Alright folks, welcome back. Evo does stuff. Today I'm working on my Husqvarna 223L weed eater. It's made in 1994, so it's made in 2004, so it's 20 years old. I made a video on this a couple weeks ago, and the sound was not on for some reason. And I determined that I was getting fuel because I took the spark plug out and it was wet. So I tore it down. I couldn't seem to be getting sparks, so I couldn't tell if my spark tester was really bright out that day. Couldn't tell if my spark tester was sparking or not. So I took it apart, and it's in pretty rough shape, the coil, the plug wire mostly. So got on Amazon and ordered me a new coil. Today I'm taking it back apart. Now this was really dirty. I took this screen out last time and made sure it's good and clean. this in here? This one. Let's see here. But in the process, I found this rubber bushing here was missing, and it must have been one time before when I worked on it, because I've got plastic jammed in there to take up the space. Last time I worked on this, I would say probably 6 or 7 years ago, I had to put a carb on it. Now here's I noticed when I had it apart there last week that these two bushings, you see that one right there is in terrible shape. So while I was ordering parts, I ordered a couple new bushings. Those bushings let's see this. That. Come on now. I don't know if I can get to the, there we go. That seems about right. Where it was. I don't know if I can get to the coil without tearing the handle off or not. I'm going to try, because that's the camera off. Get that pushed down in there. I'm going to change out this piece of line here. This is the fuel return that comes from the purge ball back into the tank. I got some new line I'm going to put in its place. Now, let me turn this off. I'll come back once I'm ready to start on the coil. Alright, the secret putting this stuff back together is turn the camera off. I had this handle was giving me fits. I had that upside down. I was trying to get this all back together. So it's back together. This, I believe, is supposed to go through there like that. And then, like that. So next is our fuel tank. See, it's got these projections. These go in the front. These go in the back where the one's missing. So, those go in there like that. This probably needs to go in a little bit more or be cut off because it's just a hair too long. I think these two screws here go in through there to hold that on. But I need to get the choke switch back on first. It just slides up over the choke lever. All right. Now, this is where this almost looks too long. We'll see. This. Okay, that needs to slide up in there too, or it's going to get pinched. It's not lined up or something. I think I'm going to need to pinch this closed a little bit. Yeah, to keep that in there because it came out and was touching the muffler. Which it's got a heat resistant shield on it, but you still don't want it touching your muffler. All right, I'm back. You know what? I'm missing one of these things right here. Unless it's just got one. I've not had any problem with it. All right, here's what I'm doing today. This is the old line that I replaced. This is the line that I replaced it with, and you can see it's quite a bit bigger. And I think going through this new bushing here in the gas tank has choked it down to where it wouldn't work. So I found this line, which is looking pretty similar to the old. So I'm going to cut it. A little bit longer. So I'm going to push it. Oh yeah, that's plenty snug through that. Working on the tailgate today. Very nice day out for, I believe it's the 27th October. It's supposed to be a high of 65 today, but it feels a lot more than that already. All right. There, this line right here is pinched. Wow. That already came off. This goes. This line is pinched. Maybe that's my problem. I don't know. I didn't replace the existing fuel line, just the return line. Let me hit my primer bulb. That's much better. Before it was hard to push in and it wouldn't return. So I'm going to have to see, this fuel line right here is pinched, which I don't quite get, but thinking I might need to pull it down through. A little more. There it went. That's much better. Okay, now this fuel tank is right where it needs to be. Last time I put a new coil on it, and it still wouldn't run. So I think that was what it was. There we go. That pinched fuel line, or well, that's got to go first. Up underneath that. There it goes. Come on now. All right. There. One loose screw there. So here's the old line that I took off originally. Here's the new one I replaced it with. And here's the one I just now replaced it with. So let's see if we can get this thing to fire up now. Choke's on. trying. Put it on half choke. They got it. Fuel line was too big to go through that new bushing I put in that fuel tank.